Where is my life 2D? Hello, life 2D. Hello? Hello? Is this the one I meddled with? I'm not too sure. I want to have this one and the other one be an example. Maybe I should start with, is it V2 or V3? I think I don't play with V2, or maybe I play with V3. I don't know. Hold on. Is this it? Is this the crazy one? Nope, this one has latency. This is not my modified. Yeah, too much drag, so it's not 2, it is 3. Rubik's, welcome. Brad, welcome. Don't mind me. Oh my god, my expressions. You guys are going to love what you're gonna see. Oh my goodness. I learned a thing. It is hella derpy right now. Alright, I think I'm ready. Head over to Obis and go to Night Cafe. Hello! Look what I did! I played with the tracking! Yes! I can be rapid fast and talk like super animated. Isn't this nice? Isn't this cool? It's a little derpy. I messed with the eyes, that's why they look this way. But yeah, I can react to things a little bit more animatedly. And all I had to do was take off smoothing. That way, when I'm talking and moving around, like I don't have to force it. So subtle movements like looking to the left and the right happen a lot more quicker and with less sensitivity and less action. It's such a cheat. I love it. Okay, hi chat. Hi chat, we won't be using Derpy model the whole time. We're gonna use second version Derpy model in a little bit. But this one, I think this is the only one that doesn't have V-Bridger, or it had Yuki's old V-Bridger, like the way she did it by a tutorial, and then I sent her a reference, and then she did my second V-Bridger with the reference, and then I have 2 versions of that, the reference I wanted as a model. VO, welcome. Oh my, you say. Well, let me pucker up my tail for you. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Yes, we are very silly today. I'm a bit jet lagged, even though I'm not in a jet and have not been in a jet since I was a baby. I've not been in a jet since I'm a baby, but yeah, I have an appointment. If you guys didn't see the pinned comment, I have a doctor's appointment with a surgeon because I went to the dermatologist and they're like, we could ice it to stop it bleeding so it'll scab off, but that's not going to remove anything if there's a core, because they think it might have been a cyst at one point with my armpit situation. I thought it was an ingrown hair. It kind of looks like a blister kind of a situation. It's not graphic or gross or anything. It's just like the skin is trying to heal, but it's too sensitive because, you know, it's right where like all of my clothes seams like rub against my armpit. So yeah, we're having to go to the surgeon and he'll give his take on the situation, and I might be put under. I don't want to deal with it if I'm not put under, frankly. So we'll see what he says. He sent us a bunch of paperwork that I did not fill out because my problem is so minuscule. He'll probably want to get me in the same like week because they've called us 5 times already. 5! If a hospital is calling you, they need the business, and that's not a good sign. So I'm going to be hella sketched out when I go there. I'm going to be sussing the place out, seeing if they're like legit. Because the dermatologist we went to was really expensive looking. Like they did way more than like, what's your pimples? They did full cosmetics, full like plastic surgery, cancer, the whole shaboodle. Like everyone in there was like rich and old. And I was like, we were garbage little sweater children. We were not dressed for this place, but they were nice to us. The lady that checked me in was very snappy because I don't have my stuff together. You know, I bring my mom with me because sometimes I have to make these appointments, but I become basically nonverbal, and she knows how to explain it in in the right way for the doctor to hear that I just can't conceptualize usually at those points. So she was a bit snappy. She's like, "What are you here for?" And I'm like, so my referral, I am zooted at this point. My referral was for something else, but then we added this armpit thing. And I look at my mom, I'm like, "Do you know the name?" Because it has a name. I can't remember it. It had like a type of infection at one point that they cultured, and it's just like a reoccurring tiny little thing, you know. Then you worry about lymphs and stuff. But she was very snappy with me. She's like, "Why are you here?" She almost probably wanted to ask, like, "Do you even know why you're here?" Like I was wasting her time, which, yeah, I would agree. My tiny little blemish is probably wasting your time. But you took our insurance, so that's on you, rich people. Oh boy, knowledge is dangerous. What have we done? Oh, is it because I said in the yes, I have pop. In the title that I was freshly out of the shower, I made it just in time. If I put it at 8:30, I would not have made it. I would have been late. But put it at 8:45, I made it. I'm working on daily shorts again. See more of those. I'm gonna catch up with chat. Sorry, I am all over the place. I took my meds like 4 hours ago. Also, do keep in mind that the stream thumbnail is still the birthday one. Oh, it is? I thought I changed it. Hold on, I think I could change it again. The stream's thumbnail should have changed to my full body. No, it didn't. Shoot. Thank you for telling me that. I'm gonna change it right now. Unless maybe this one was too big. Ah, that's why I didn't take it. It was too big. Do I have a less big version of maybe this? No, it's still saying it's too big. Hold on, we're gonna use one of my statics for it. Very professional stream. Yeah, so I'm just gonna be yabbing Zatsudon and catching you guys up. Just a lot of stress has happened behind the scenes, and it was all on me. And I feel really boo-boo about it. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about our feelings. Let's get it all out. There are no such thing as trauma dumping. But it's not trauma, it's just I got in my head. But we're good now. We're getting better. Even if it's derpy, it makes it better, to be honest. Yeah, it's like super snappy. And we can be super animated. Like, I love I can do this. What's that? Apple pie, so yummy. I was supposed to blush on that. I can't get some of these things down. It's hard to do. All right, I want to show you the. I'll catch up with chat. I keep saying I'm catching up with chat, but I get distracted. So I didn't meddle with this one too much. Basically, all I changed was the head movement, and so up down is more sensitive. And then we have, I don't think I messed with the mouth parameters with this one. I think this might have been the cherry one, but I just wanted to shake my head at y'all. Just shameful. Y'all shameful. I don't know. Bling bling, boing boing boing, la 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 la, la 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 la. Oh. I mean, yeah, the other one had its charm. This one isn't as chaotic. It was this one, right? I think so. I could put them side by side. Maybe it's because I messed with the physics. I don't know. What's your vote? Do you want to keep this one or put on the derpy one? We could put on the derpy one. This one has better mouth tracking. The other one's just pure chaos. Which we like chaos. That's fine. I don't know if you remember me, but I used to be on an account called MGmations! Hi, hun! Rubix! I remember you. Yes, I do. Oh, are you not doing animations anymore, or is this a second channel? Hi. I hope you're doing well. Sorry it took me so long to see your message. I'm pretending like I only have one monitor. Yeah, also, I think my birthday merch is still on the Stargazer store if you guys want to nab it. I got the pillow. Somebody got the notebook. I think that was Blank. I was so freaking happy. Blank got a keychain and the notebook. I genuinely didn't think anybody bought merch of me ever outside of the group. Because, you know, it makes sense to get, like, your group merch so you have, like, the complete collection. Not everybody does it, and I totally understand because, you know, we gotta save money for money things, you know? But yeah, I was really happy to see Blank post that in the Discord. They're like, my stuff came in. I was like, ah! I fangirled so hard. I was so happy. That made me mega happy. I'm like, is this why VTubers are so territorial over their merch? And when the merch doesn't get delivered properly, they go full bear mom on like the merch people for failing. They're like, what do you mean you can't ship any of my merchandise? My people need my merchandise. I don't know. I get it now. It's just, I don't know. I like it. The fact that you got a notebook and a keychain of me means a lot. Yeah, even stickers. I don't think I've seen anybody with stickers. That would have been the cheapest option. I am losing my marbles. Okay, OBS is there, and then I have this over here. All right, we're catching black. Ugh. Bleh, bleh, bleh. I've come to drop by and say many happy returns of the day. Wait, is that Chrisu? No freaking way, is that Chrisu? Is that Chrisu? Chrisu, you did art for us, or me, a long time ago, like way back in Sako's day, didn't you? Chrisu, are you still here? Chris, okay, if that's Chrisu, if that was your name before, I think you slightly altered it. Yep! Oh my god! Chrisu! Hold on, am I peeking? Can we peek in real time? Let's remove the filter. You deserve the full Jenta treatment. Hi! Holy shit! My first ever tweet was I only got Twitter because of Chrisu's art. Because that's where you would post the art. And I didn't have a Twitter. And I never used a Twitter. And I didn't know how Twitter works. And now I'm like on Twitter consistently. And that's all your fault. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? Yeah, that girl that says that, it's a meme. Vio, welcome to the stream. And Roselia! Hi, hun! I hope you're having a wonderful day. Can I still order this set? Rosa really wants all the Stargazer standees. Oh, the standees? So, what I think with the standees right now, people are getting the ones they ordered. Like, mine are just now coming in. I have not received them, but they are in the States now because it ships from the UK. That's in Cherry's hands. Cherry, you know, has that. And plus with the, you know, it's just a little tricky right now. But we should have stock. Like, believe me, there's gonna be extra of me. I think so. Unless they, like, ordered appropriately and only got, like, 2 or 3. I don't know. I don't know how specific they could have gotten. I can ask Cherry, but, like, we do have, I have 2 keychains. We have group keychains. In fact, Roselia, I have extra keychains I was supposed to be doing a giveaway with, and that just, like, I didn't do anything with it. So, girl, if you want some frickin' free keychains or support the group, those are your options. I have to figure out postage because even my pins I buy usually from Genie Arts that does HoloLive pins, my mail is getting withheld because of postage, and I emailed Genie, and she says, yeah, this seems to be happening a lot. And then the other day, our internet went out for like a full 4 hours while I was supposed to be like getting back to sleep, but I couldn't because I couldn't watch any videos. So like I couldn't even read fanfics, I couldn't watch videos, nothing was working. It was weird. Like even like T-Mobile as itself, because we have I think Xfinity internet and then T-Mobile phone, both were having like an issue. So I don't know, it's been weird. It has been weird, yo. Yes sir, yes sir. But yeah, you can check the website. Hold on, I'll send you guys a link so you guys can peruse. It's not just a storefront either. You can also go to, so we have like a merch store and the website, which I think, okay, I have to do this in a dumb way because I'm dumb. Go to Twitter. You'd think I would have this stuff bookmarked. I am not a professional streamer. That is okay. You shall improve, I say, for the 5th year in a row. Stargazer Twitter. Stargazer Twitter. Okay, you guys can tell I am so cooked with my meds when I start singing, which is a part of the stress story I want to talk about. All right. Stargazer, here, this one. Okay, I'll send this. This is our website, and you can find all of our links, our merch store links, all of our links to our platforms, YouTube, Twitch, otherwise, other things, all that stuff, right? Yes, okay. So, let me catch up with chat, and then I can tell my story. Maybe I'll get one. It's been many years since the original ones. Wait, Vio, you got the original, like, wait, was that the pin ones? Like back in reality days that I made with Shrink Dink? Right? Or no. Wait, even that's okay, I don't think you were there that early. Okay, no, you got the actual keychains from Idol Jenta. Those ones. I have 100 of those. I have hundreds of those. I could just definitely send that your way, Rosa. I have literally 50 of my keychains. I sent 10 to Misty that didn't make it in time for a convention, which was really bummer. But that was on Scotland or whatever. I don't know. Their postage over there went wackadoo. It literally missed it by hours. Fuck, man. I tried. Because I met 2 cutie little, like, cosplayers over there for, like, the booth I was at, and I was like, oh man, I would have loved to give them free merch. Because let's be honest, nobody gonna buy my stuff. I'd rather just give it away. Like, the support is sweet and all, but I just want the Stargazer group to have more funds, basically. I have funds for Stargazers, you know. That's part of it, you know. Like, that's why we have merch. Like, we don't get merch cuts specifically because it's for group projects, which, speaking of group projects, we have a project coming up, or, you know, we have hopefully still a project going up, and I had to drop out of it. I dropped out of it a year ago, and then we had a member leave, and so then I was the only one not doing the project after me and this person got back on the project, and they left the group, and then I was by myself being like, oh, I still don't want to do the project, but now it feels weird if I'm the only one not doing it. So I tried, I failed, I let everybody down, and I owned up to it, but I still feel bad about it, and it's all because of singing. I hate singing. There's a reason you only start seeing and hearing me say, like singing tunes when I am completely out of my mind, because it just stresses me out. I just don't like singing. I'm too actively aware that I'm not good, you know? I don't want to be perfect. There's no such thing. I would have to practice or get a tutor or something. Even with guidance, I feel like I'm the only one who's never played an instrument, never been in choir, never did theater, never did extracurriculars. Like, I'm so underqualified for anything that inquires programming or understanding of complexity or music theory or vocal range and perfect pitch and vibrato. I don't know any of these. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'll just sing into the thing and I go, wow, that was miserable, and I delete it. Because I can't. It's like half perfectionistic, which I worked on pretty well, that it's no longer about the perfection of getting it perfect. It's now I can't literally put my soul into it because I'm over analyzing keeping it straight, and so it just sounds like I'm dead inside. It sounds like I'm dead inside. I'm like, there's no way I can post that. I will hate myself if I post it that way. It's not happening. So yeah, there's a project coming up. I think every girl's still going to be in it, and if it goes through, please support them. I'm still supporting the girls. To make up for my boo-boo of hating singing and hiding that as like, you ever know you should not agree to something, and then you do, and then you're like, you sit on it for too long, and you're like, oh, this is just wasting everyone's time. that's what I did, basically. I needed to be a big girl, and Cherry sent me a message. I was like, oh boy, here it is. So I needed to hear that, but they were very kind and considerate and sweet, which was, you know, very nice. This is the first group that's ever worked with me that has lasted. So the fact that, you know, I even said if me not being able to do a singing project is the no-go, then, you know, that's fine. And they're like, Jenta, what the fuck are you talking about? I was catastrophizing. You have no idea. I am so ready. I literally, I think my period is so fucking late because of the stress of me delaying the project for months. It was a year ago, and then like a whole month extra past overdue, and I was like, yeah. I'm like, I could do this. I could get better. No. Just no. No. I just gotta be real with myself. It's kind of like how I had to learn that I can't live people's lives for them, right? I kind of had a problem with saving people, right? Like, I tried to save my best friend by basically living her life for her, and that didn't work. And then I tried saving another friend, but, like, I shouldn't have bothered, like, right? You can't help others if they can't help themselves, and you can't live their lives, more importantly, for them. So, I have a lot of growing up still to do. The singing thing I've known since forever, right? Because even before I was a VTuber, singing projects of any kind were just awful. The Anamanaguchi thing that's on my YouTube, you have no fucking idea what I had to do to make that. It was egregious, because back then that was all on Smule. I didn't use Audacity. I didn't use I don't even think I had a Blue Yeti mic. I used my iPhone earbud thingies with the mic on the, you know, when they still had a cord. I used that, and I would go to the garage and sing, even though, like, the back door to the garage is always open, so the whole neighborhood at night could hear me sing. One time I did voice acting in the garage, and my grandpa heard, and it was like, what the fuck was I voice acting? Was it the Ralph scene? Where it's like, you're really a bad guy, right? That emotional scene. And I was so good at it. My grandpa woke up and checked on me, and he knew where to find me. So that tells me I was being a nuisance for a long time, but nobody said nothing about it because I don't have a life. But yeah, working on Smule was difficult because you had to go and do the whole track over. There was no, like, stopping in the middle or scrolling back or pausing. They didn't have any of those features way back when. Like 2017, no, 18. I think I've been on it, or even earlier. So and that's also a part of my singing fear, is that I have literal archive of my singing history, so I can hear my voice has changed and I've gotten worse. So that is a kick in the pants. So the only time I actually really sing or try singing is only for me, when I'm feeling it, and it's always private. All of my stuff is private on Smule except for a couple of stuff. I don't like posting it. It's private. That's Genta's Discord. Enjoy it. Thank you, Veal. Yeah, you got mod privileges. You can post links. Sneaky. Where might I find a link? I know what to do. I'm broke, but I don't want to miss any of the sets. Oh, don't worry. Do not worry, my darling. The good thing about us being a small group is that we should still have stuff. In fact, I kind of wish that all of our birthday merch stayed forever, because you have no idea how gorgeous the pillow is. Usually you see pillows and you're like, what am I supposed to do with this, right? Just add it to the collection? No, it's gorgeous. I literally stuffed a blanket in it. I folded up a blanket and put it in the pillowcase. It's silky, it's smooth, the print is crisp and clear, not blurry, it's high quality. For 25 bucks or 20 bucks? That's nothing. That's nothing at all. And it arrived pretty quickly. I'm like, what? The notebook looks great. The coasters are amazing. Originally, I asked Cherry if she could put everyone's birthday merch for coasters because I want to have like a coaster wall. But then I got the pillow and I'm like, shit. I kind of want you guys as a pillow. I can't win. I mean, there's a poster. All of us have a poster. It's just... I have so many posters I didn't hang up. And I don't want it to go to the poster graveyard, you know? I don't want to do that. I want to see you sing. Chrisu, no. You can find examples on my channel. I did... Jimmy, what are you doing? I did I think it was like a 3-4 hour karaoke stream one time, and you can hear me being very uncomfortable the whole time. The whole thing's timestamped thanks to Kushi, right? And the audio's kind of fucked up, and voice mod wasn't working, so I was turning on and turning off a bunch of things. Tracks were overlapping. It was awful. The only thing I think was redeemable out of that whole fucking stream was the Bo Burnham I am an artist. I did pretty well at the parts for that. That is the only thing. Everything else was like, I am anxious, I'm stuttering, I'm messing up, I don't want to be here. Just singing is like, look, let me get the mic out. Where's the mic? Come here. There it is. How do I get rid of all this other crap? That's not it. So it's this one. Okay, there we go. You think I learned by now? No. No. I did not learn. I will not learn. Learning is not in my caliber. Yeah, but I have a mic and I just don't use it. I can use it for, like, talking. Like, I can do anything else. It's just singing specifically. It's just like... It's like you ever are born hating something and you don't have any specific reason why. It's just like, it's like a texture you just don't like, right? I like hearing singing, but me singing and then hearing me singing and then dragging the project down because I didn't try or I messed it up or, you know, they had to work with the slop I gave them. Not doing that again. Nope. So I flat out told them, and if I say yes to any singing projects, you slap me in the face. Because I do not mean it. Don't let me drag the project down. Professional streamer. Blank. Hi. Thank you for buying the merch. That was super sweet. I didn't expect anybody to buy the merch. I appreciate that so much. Even more so because if you buy the fourth wall... Well, all of the fourth wall merch, it goes to the Stargazer fund, which I don't even know how much like profit we get from that. I can't imagine it's a lot. So if like a notebook is like $10-15, maybe we get like 10-20%. I don't know. I'm just guessing. I don't know what fourth wall's price like divvies are, but yeah. I sent my fan art to the Discord. Wait, you made? Huh? Oh yeah, you're the animation. Okay, hold on. You made fan art. Let's see. I'm all over the place as usual, but don't mind me. I can turn down the farming music. It's pretty loud. Sorry. I noticed that while I was editing shorts. Oh, did I mention I'm editing shorts for Stargazers? That's actually fun. Because I got CapCut Pro. It's actually fun. It's not egregious anymore making shorts by like freehand. Where is my server? That is my gen list. Where is my server? There it is. Chatter. Hey, Chrisu! Oh, Shiro! What? Wait, did Shiro... Oh, Shiro said something. I was going to buy a keychain, but the shipping killed me. Oh, no. Oh, I think that's because you're supposed to... Oh, Shiro. Wait, why is her tag ass? I'm completely sidetracked. It's a Nikki community? Anyway, okay, fan art. Chrisu! Why is your name Shroom? Chrisu, that's beautiful. Man, I miss seeing your art on Twitter. Are you still on Twitter? We need to talk. I love you, man. You didn't deserve the bullshit I think you had way back when. I think you had bullshit that happened. Yeah, fuck those people. Hey, art takes work no matter what and how you make it. That is beautiful. I love it. Can I show it? Can I show it on stream? Not finished though. I'd send anyway. Thank you, Matt. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. I think the current count of instruments I can play is 18. What? You're lying. You're lying, Rubik / MJ Animations. No way. 18? Like physical instruments? The tambourine does not count. The triangle does not count. You can't use the buffer instruments. That's not a real instrument. If a can is like banged against a wall, that is not an instrument. $15 shipping? Wait, that doesn't seem right. Oh, I think... Okay, some orders get free shipping if you spend a certain amount. So, to be noted, anything keychain related comes from the UK, and due to, you know, the trickiness of the situation, maybe shipping has gotten a little bit out of hand. But for fourth wall, that shouldn't be a problem. So if you just get a notebook or a pillow or a poster or a coaster or anything like that, it should be fine. I can't say exactly for the keychain though. But yeah, basically Cherry's gonna stuff it. You're not gonna get just a keychain. She's gonna stuff you with more stuff. Like, I don't know, like stickers or something. She's literally like, ask for more freebies so I can put it in so I know you want it, right? Just message Cherry about that and she could probably hook you up. Because, you know, the tariffs. Bleh. I cry. It's okay. It's okay. We can get stuff to you. I literally have extra keychains just waiting to give away. I don't think I have all the girls. I think I might be missing 2. Because I bought 6. So it would be 3 from each group. Yes, and I am in one of them. Yeah. Because that was the other thing, too, of why I was hesitant on the giveaway. I'm like, I don't want to just give away a whole set of Stargazer to somebody that doesn't know any one of them except me. You know? I don't know. It's not required that you have to know more than one or any one, really. It's just supposed to be a fun little giveaway. I definitely have the money to ship it, like, no problems. I don't know. Where's the most expensive place to ship right now? I'm curious. Let's see. Where is the most expensive place to ship from the USA? No, oh, what the hell? Countries with few logistics service providers or complex custom regulations, such as, oh Lord, what is this country? Tajikistan or Australia? Why is Australia with Tajikistan? This fucking Stan. What the fuck? I've never heard of this country before. Where is it? I'm highlighting this. This is weird. Here, look at the writing of this country. Look at this. I'm gonna post it in chat. How do you say this? Oh god, I'm so backtracking on my old art. Man, I miss Sako. Yeah. Last I heard she was doing well, and we were on good terms. I hope her situation is better. She is free from her household at least, and is now a legal adult, so good for her. Yeah. We miss her. She peaked just really too early in the game, I guess. Yeah. Both third world countries. What? No. Australia is not a third world country. What are you talking about, bro? Toy Bee, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Tajikistan. Oh, Tajikistan. Former Soviet Union territory. Oh. But why do I feel like that's in the Middle East? That sounds like it's in the Middle East. Tajikistan. Tajikistan. Gretchen! Welcome in, darling! in. Evening, Jenta. No, it is night. It is night time. It is no longer past evening. It is night. I think. I don't know. We've had this discussion before with day, nights, and all that. Hey. Hey, what? Oh, I'm sorry. I did, blah, 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 blah. Did I say we were gonna show your fan art? Can I show your fan art? We got kind of distracted. Ba ba da ba ba. Even though it's not finished. Why you get angry, Rubik? Yeah, okay, we do that. I save it now. Save it. It is, oh man, it's so cute. Why you make cute anime girl of me? How dare you? Proportions and hair and everything. Where is the save button? It's all the way down here. Yes. And then we go here. I think I could just drag it in from recent, right? Why does my computer always put it there? Quick access. This one. Drag. Looky! Look, it's oh god, I just ruined everything. Look at this little baby. Little baby me. Little baby. Aww. It captures my wholesome nature of which I cannot attain in real life or configurations. Oh man. That's adorable. Thank you so much. It is always nice to receive fan art. I love to see it when it is done. It goes in corner. We shall never explain. It's just there, immortalized. Rosa was guessing, but she was close, using, oh god, yeah, Kazakhstan as a ref. That was what I was trying, like, yeah, I know Kazakhstan, but I've never heard of that other country. I'm not even gonna say it anymore. Small, Jenta. Yes, I'm very small. I can get smaller. Is it more modeled after Chibi? I'll try it, but maybe. Try it, but maybe. Cute, cute. Yes, yes. Countries with Istan at the end of the name. Not sure what that's part of the name means. It's just Istan. Damn, my Jenta fan art were 5 years ago. Yeah, I on Instagram even. I think some of them are still tagged. I have them in my folder. In fact, do you want to be embarrassed? I could pull one up. I'm sure I can find it. It's probably in my old folder. I don't know where even is that? Jenta assets maybe? That's overlays, thumbnails. Oh, there's a fan art of me with a gun. What? This isn't yours. This is somebody else's. I don't know who made this. Was this Cupid Rin? This might have been Cupid Rin. I don't know. But that's there now. Put it smaller so YouTube doesn't get mad at me. Oh, this one was by Rin. This sketch. This sketch of a chibi was by Rin. I recognize her art style. Or, was it Rin? It might have been her brother. Kotaro, who is not Kotaro anymore, but we called them Totoro. Totoro. Oh, okay, this one I think is Cupid Rin, isn't it? Yeah, I think this one, no? Is it? Huh. See, this is the problem. I save fan art and I don't know who it's from. There has to be older stuff somewhere in here. Spin wheel? Nope, not in spin wheel. Overlays. Maybe in thumbnails? No, not in thumbnails. Jenta art. Oh my god, I found it! Jenta being wholesome. I told you it was Kazakhstan, my native. It doesn't. I'm sorry! No need, I'll post them all on Discord. Pakistan, Afghanistan, Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan. Like, it's just the T one I'm familiar with. What's she making us do at gunpoint? Totoro, my neighbor. Done. Look at all this fan art. Oh my god. Let's see if we could find yours, because there was quite a few. Oh, I think this one was you, wasn't it? You drew all the best girls. Oh, by the way, Krisu, Pi is still around. They go by Izu now. Like, they're the same. They just, you know, they're pink now. and they're still streaming. Last time I talked to Pi, she was like, Jenta, you still streaming? Are you still streaming? I'm like, I literally was streaming this week. What? So she's doing her own thing. She's doing good. That was one of them. Oh my god, look at this masterpiece I never finished. This was gonna be my first ever merch that I personally made. And I worked my butt off on this sketch. This was before AI assistance was ever invented. I struggle bus to make this as perfect as possible. Anatomy was not my strong suit. Like, I worked my ass off on those hands and they still be derpy. Remove, yes. Remove, yes. Oh, this is a fan art I made. Was that on Ibis? That doesn't look like it was made. No, it might have been made in Psy. But that's my sister in Genshin. Oh my god. Look at this emo I didn't make. I made this one. I made it but never finished it. What the fuck? Oh, hello, redeem. Oh, is the redeem's not where? Oh, I don't think I have an alert box. Oh, I think it's buried. Hold on. We'll drag you guys to the top. The alert box should be working. Sorry about that. Oh, wait. I don't think I have a hello, redeem anymore. Whoops. I'm so jet lagged. I'm sorry. Girlie, don't say sorry. Different dialects say different things. I know, but it's just being considerate and polite. Apologize for your grievances, or thou shalt look uncouth. Uncouth. Oh, that's not mine, huh? I haven't put. Oh wait, that wasn't yours? Then who was this? Hold on, I gotta open Discord again. Boo. It's just because Discord takes so freaking long to open. It's like, oh, Jenta, welcome back. You're in so many fucking servers. We couldn't keep up. Yeah, okay, yeah, no, I was gonna show this one. I have it. Here, I have it. I don't even need to save that one. I was wondering, because, okay, this one's yours. So wait, then why were people giving you shit? Who made this? Somebody was giving this person shit for, like, recoloring bases. I'm like, dude, shut up. This was the early days, and they weren't being malicious. They're not selling stuff, right? It was their first hobby ever, and we supported them so they can get a drawing tablet. If you're upset as spaghetti about that, you can get out. They wanted to work for their due diligence, and they did. Oh, look at the kitty. Oh my god, you're really good at anatomy. What the hell? Oh, this baby, yeah. I don't know if you showed me the third one where I look more, like, mature with the boots. And then the headshot's really nice. Yeah, somebody even made me this logo at some point. Because I was barf green at one point or another. Oh, brother. Yes. I don't know if this is helping my mood. Just, like, I used to be super fond at looking at the past as, like, a 13-year-old. Which might seem like a weird time to start fawning over, like, the past. But, hey, you know what? My world, my life. Wait, who made this? Huh. Oh, Zed made something. Oh my god, we haven't seen Zed in a long time. Here's a Jenta as a sketch that nobody's seen before. From Cat. Hell yeah. And then I think this was a whip. I think originally my ponytails were behind my head. And that didn't look quite right, so I had to move them. Like, did I? Were they in front or the back? I don't know. We went through some revisions. There's so much crap on the screen. What else is going on? Oh yeah, what happened in the news? Why was that a big deal? Am I just, like, desensitized to, like, gun crimes? It was a gun, right? Anyway. We don't have to talk about that. I'm trying to clean up my screen. How do I do this quicker? Genshin, this one, this one, this one. Yes. This one, this one, this one, and then remove. Yes. Proper. There we go. There we go. Woohoo! Ooh, I have an old video in here too. Jenta, Jenta, you can call me Jenta. Purple hair, yellow eyes, hiding in. Oh my gosh, I have a story about this. Look at this beautiful art. Look at this beautiful fucking art. I saved up to buy this. And the artist behind it, they're Blanche something. Not the, like, Blanc we know, but like a Blanche somebody. And they are an outfit designer for Nya something. Which there was drama between Nya, so like she works for a company that had drama with another company that I bought from. Yeah, Nya hello. Yeah. So this is from Blanche. She was originally from DeviantArt before DeviantArt became an AI cesspool. And she doesn't take commissions anymore. I'm pretty sure she's from Russia or the Ukraine. I'm pretty sure. Karuna, welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. Who's that girl? Do we know her? This one? Or do you mean the person who drew her? Because the person who drew this specific commission that I got commissioned a long time ago, I was like a DeviantArt follower for a long time. Sorry I'm late. Don't worry about it. You're not too late. We're just rambling about who knows what. Maybe she's from Kazakhstan. No, she's not. Stop making me try to say the name, man. I'm just gonna keep calling it Kazakhstan or Kazakhstan, or that's not how you do it because there's a T, but that's fine. That's fine. Anyway, so she designs outfits, and I'm really bummed that Nyaholo doesn't have the same response time as Mochi Pan, because Mochi Pan really makes like clothes that you want to wear and then actually makes them. Yes, it takes a long time to make them, but she does make them, and because you know, her brand keeps expanding and getting bigger and bigger and she gets more profits, it just keeps getting better every time. I bought my Starry Night coat from her, and even though, like, the bottom thread came out, that was, you know, just a easy fix. Shit happens, right? Just shit happens. Otherwise, the whole coat was completely fine. It's just a thread came loose. Now, granted, you know, it's like, well, if a thread came loose that easily, then you have to question, Konnichiwa, hello, how are you doing? Ohayo gozaimasu. I am hungry. Tabete imasen. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just all over the place. I'm half asleep. I am a new subscriber? Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, if anybody here came from my shorts, I appreciate you greatly. I work diligently. I would like to say hard, but literally CapCut does most of the work, and it's just mainly waiting on rendering and then waiting on the uploading and then scheduling, proper tagging, making sure the thumbnail is right. It's just making sure the small stuff all come together at the same time. Paprikistan. I like that. That's a good one. Paprikistan. Dayo. But yeah, why am I hungry? Oh, I didn't eat the other hamburger. That's why. We had a weird day. Mom had a weird day. We all had a weird day. I have to get sleep because outside of my 8 a.m. wherever the hell surgeon doctor appointment, I have a stargazer meeting at like 3 my time. So I don't know what's gonna be in the meeting. I'm sure they're probably gonna mention the project, and so I have to put my big girl pants on and just be like, you know. Because I don't know if the rest of the girls know. I think Kimmy, Cherry, and Star know I dropped out, but I don't think Misty, Rhea, and Mio. Oh my god, my stomach just growled. But I can still do collabs. That's totally fine. Right? Like, I got Repo for the collab I did with Rosa and her group of friends. Which I hope they didn't think, you know, in Stargazers that was like, Jenta, you didn't make it to the last one. And I was generally, like, because I'm going through it for clips for the channel. I'm going through the VOD, and I'm looking at the date, and I'm like, what the fuck was I doing that day? Was I unconscious? Because literally all the stress that's been in my body for the past 2 months, it had to have been in the 2-month spot. My hormones are fucked. My hormones are fucked. I tried using like that like girl cream that's supposed to help regulate you, and they say you can use this for 3 weeks, but don't keep using it more than 3 weeks. And it's like, what the hell does that mean? I think that was giving me period symptoms with no period, and that's not helpful because I had to take a Norco, and that's how I ended up telling Cherry and the girls that I couldn't do the group thing because I was so stressed out. I was in like pain that was close to a kidney stone. I had to take half a Norco and I was dying, and I'm like, I need something to get off my chest, and literally I can't get the pain off my chest, but I can get the mental anguish off my chest. So I messaged them with a voice message and say, hey, sorry I'm messaging you on the toilet, but I cannot do the thing. I'm sorry. I was cooked. I'm so sorry they had to hear that message, but yeah, whatever, man. It's hard to get into calls sometimes with time zones and busy schedules, so that seemed like a better way than just texting it, because I wanted them to hear me be sincere, because you can read a text one way and then interpolate it another. Like, you read it in the voice you want to read it, or you presume to read it in a tone. Like, I'm over here shitting my pants. This is like going to the doctor via phone call all over again. Girl cream. Yeah, girl cream. Yeah, girl cream. It's supposed to help give you your period, quicker regulation. Nope. Gave me cramps. I have not had cramps like that ever in a long time. Very long time. Usually it's just more of soreness. Soreness and bloating. Maybe, I wouldn't call it cramping, but just genuine, like, discomfort. Well, I gotta go now. I have to go sleep. Bye, Chrisu. I love you. Thank you for stopping by. We missed you. I hope you have a wonderful life if we never see you again. But if you do come back, I love you. Thank you for being a part of our treasured memories with Sako. Nobody's dead, by the way. I'm sorry if that sounded like somebody died. To my knowledge, everybody from back then is alive and well. Or at least alive. So, yes, sir, yes, sir. Doping for success. Do you say duping for success or doping for success, Matt? I don't know exactly what you mean. Good luck on the dock, Jenta. Yeah. So he's just gonna look at the small little dinky-doo in my armpit and go, yeah. Oh, man. I will be so terrified. So this is my worst case scenario with anxiety and all my stuff, right? If I go in and he wants to do something in the office with me, he's like, oh, that's nothing. We could do something in the office. In fact, that's the only thing I'm going to offer. Don't you hate that? Don't you hate going to a doctor and they just like pretend like there's no other option, like there is no second opinion, you just gotta take their word for it? I learned to stand up to doctors because they're a dime a dozen. It's super hella annoying and like costly to like get a new one, but damn, if they ain't listening to you and they ain't giving you what you know you need, sometimes you need to find a pushover doctor, right? You just need to find a pushover doctor, because the ones that want to do their job too well are not doing their job right at all for people who need it, who are in special situations. They literally can only like look at your throat and tell you if you're sick in that way. Their specialty ends at that point. Like, if you go to a general practitioner for a broken arm, they're going to tell you to go to the emergency room, because they're like, what are we going to do with that? That is not what they're there for. I hope you will become best YouTuber. Oh no, I don't want to be popular. The worst part about being popular is you can never get rid of it. You can never get rid of it. That it's like, I feel bad for celebrities because they're stuck in that dystopia. At no point can they live normally. And the ones that do, like, oh man, it's kind of weird. Very few can just like live their lives. I think I saw like on a body cam once that like a semi-famous actor who had like really bad Alzheimer's and his wife like died in the house, and it was completely natural. So I think what happened was the wife had something and she passed away in her sleep. And then there was nobody to take care of him because he had dementia. And she was his primary, like, caregiver. And so he just, I guess, wandered the house and then picked somewhere and just never woke up. Really sad, but, you know, that stuff happens. Yeah. I have no idea what I'm talking about anymore, by the way. I don't know how I got on that tangent. I am drunk, Jenta. Hear me roar. Green boy, nice to see you again. How are you? How is your day? Gene Hackman. Oh, is that his name? Wow, we got some true crimers up in here. Man, I miss Rotten Mango. I kind of fell off Rotten Mango with, like, the dystopian vibes of the trial with Diddy. And then I was getting kind of weird vibes from learning a little bit. I don't know. It's just rich people scare me. Rich people scare me because nobody knows how to manipulate us poor people like the rich. She is hella stacked. She doesn't need to be doing all this work. And so I can't tell if she's genuine or if it's like a personality. I wish I could just go back to watching it and enjoying it without like having or seeing criticisms about it and actually thinking about it. I miss just enjoying media and like not remembering like, oh yeah, these are actors. None of this is real in movies, right? I used to watch movies and never think that. And then I ruined it for myself because somebody mentioned it to me and then I went, oh, you think that? I'm like, wow, you guys live in a terrible world because that just kind of killed all the magic. It's not like I believed the movie was real. It's just knowing that they're actors acting, it makes you think way too much about everything they're doing and you become like a very cynical person. It's not fun. Do not recommend. Oh yeah, everyone was saying the wife murdered her husband. No, he had dementia. They were both old. They were rich. Right? I want to say, I don't know. I can't spread misinformation. I don't know. It was just a sad scenario. Just a sad scenario. The fourth walk is there if you believe in magic. I don't know what the hell you just said, Matt. What the hell, boy? What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? No clue. I am clueless. Clueless I am. You think one day I'm gonna get these buttons down? Disgusting. You are disgusting. Look how beautiful this is rigged. For disgust, for V-Bridger. Like, who did this? Yuki did, cause she's the best. If you guys ever want a new VTuber mama, papa, please help her. She doesn't need help. She is booked to the teeth. But, like, she is worth it. I know people already are on the... Where the fuck is the thing? Hi, I'm back. But disgusting. You are disgusting, mate. Gross. Cherry, please don't look. my whatever accent is just massacring your life. Like these mouth forms I can't hit with regular V-Bridger because I think the funnel nerfs it too much, but like this it's a pretty good vibe. Whatever. Okay. Cute! I am cat. You shall be guilted into giving me salmon. Because I am cat. I eat fish. No idea what I'm talking about. Hey! It's bro. I mean, hamster bro. Hi. Ayami Hitori. Why do you keep changing your name? Miko Raid. Oh, were you streaming? Well, thank you. Thank you for bringing your people over. Thank you. I mean, I kind of envy you. You get to change your character however you want, whenever you want. And I feel like the more I change, the less people are entertained by it. And I'm like, oh. That's fair. We all change and we all move on. I want to be Iron Mouse and have multiple things. I'm glad tomorrow's Friday. At least it's in my time zone. Yeah, that's when my appointment is. Friday. Okay, oddball question. Theoretically, if I were to make something with scents, what are some of the scents that you hate to smell? Like if you got into a Yorkie candle or like any kind of essential oils. Like tell me what you would absolutely loathe being in a product. You're like, oh, if it has that, it's a no-go. And I guess it can also be because of allergies, but like specifically you hate the smell. Like you open it and you go, oh, because you thought it was going to be nice and it was pungent. Right? Citrus hurts? Really? Oh no. Shit, I gotta, oh. This is helpful. Too much white musk. Have not seen that in what I'm looking in, so that's good. Sending over the blessings of my people. Musk is the worst. Well, yeah, it sounds like it comes from somebody's butt. Yeah, he's got musk. But yeah, there's, I hope, I put in the one that I wanted. They did have a funnel cake smell, by the way, but I was in between getting a scent that matched Jenta, matched my theming, matched my personality, and then what Jenta would smell like. And then I was like, what would I actually use or want to be in a scented product? Because the last thing I wanted is to not be sensory friendly. So I picked something that's a little bit of a risk, but it could be good. And it's cookie cat themed. So I think I found a happy middle ground. Otherwise, I would have been like fresh scents. Fresh scents is usually where I go towards. Not like flowery scents, just fresh. The only flowery scent I can pretty much stand for is like lavender. Lavenders are okay. You making candles? No, they're not going to be candles. They're going to be something else. If they accept me. So I cannot divulge any more information, but they have 940 scents to pick from. 940! And they put in their form that make sure you put multiple scents because yours might have probably already been taken. I was like, how many fucking people are you putting together? What? I don't know. It's just a novelty thing. Soap? Harajuku. Oh, god damn it. That would have been genius. I had to also name it, and I named it something dumb. That would have been perfect, because Harajuku, nobody else would get that. You're the only person that that's like old people get that. Harajuku Cookie Cat would have been perfect. The thing is whatever they print on the label, I don't think they're going to put my logo, but they will put my full username or what I go by. So, you know, Jenta Cookie Cat would be on it, and then Cookie Cat would be on it twice, and I thought that would have looked weird. So, you know, whatever. It's in their ballpark whether they accept it or not. They seem very lenient. Jenta smells like new car smell. No. I smell like, okay, the first one I saw was fresh cotton. Yeah. And then there were 3 scents about babies. And they were the most high rated smell. And I looked at their profile, you know, because they give you like notes and hints and tones and stuff like that and how strong it might be. And I was just like, some of y'all must be freaky. But it's probably such a bathroom, like you put it in the loo with the lid on without lighting it to like air out the bathroom kind of candle, right? It just lightly scents. But it's not a candle. I'm using that as an example. Fuck, I could make a candle. It's just probably getting all the supplies would be a bitch. I've watched people make candles before. It's pretty simple. Soap would be difficult and dangerous if you're not doing it properly. Fresh cotton smells like laundry detergent. Yeah, like stuff like that. Just mundane stuff that wouldn't match me whatsoever. Wet dog smell. You can there's actually a dessert smell I was tempted to get, but I was like, I don't want to bathe. I don't want to use this. I wouldn't want to use this product. It says better than sex cake. And I'm like, I don't think they're going to put that on their website, because they're basically buying the fragrances off another website so they can make their products. So we get to pick from a website that has like a big, you know, portfolio they can nab from. So everything girls is really smells. All the guy stuff is concepts. Rocket chains and boots and ties. Going to your 9 to 5. God, I'm drunk. Oh, I streamed for an hour though. That's impressive. Soap is very dangerous to make. My husband had a burnt hole in his face because he was making some. What? Unsupervised? Shit. We were in the lower level of like science class, so they didn't really trust us with anything. The only thing interesting that happened in mine was that our teacher laid on a bed of nails and then nobody wanted to do it. I don't know, we were weird. And that I just lost my train of thought. Whatever, must not have been important. Must not have been important. That's alright. Not unsupervised. Somebody blinked and he did it. The chocolate cake is better. Yeah, well, yeah. I like cake batter more than chocolate cake batter. Because cake batter just has like that slight vanilla without the vanilla like ice cream. More like a Frenchy vanilla. It's more cream than ice. I don't know. God, you just made me crave ice cream. How dare you? I am chugging a Sunkiss just because it's my last one. We coping here tonight. You don't sound drunk, Jenta. You just sound Jenta. Oh, no. The red flags aren't showing. You're used to me. Run away. But yeah. It was accidental splashback. Yeah, that happens. No one realized it happened until he felt blood on his face. Thank you for sharing. My husband had a hole in his someplace and it was not fun. I'm not laughing at him. I'm just laughing that it's so terrible that you have to laugh at it, because otherwise you're like gonna cry. If I ain't laughing, I'm crying. If I ain't crying, I ain't laughing. Silly. What else? I got my 3-4 plushies. I've tried to... Oh my god, I recorded a drunk review and I was in most of it. Like, I just straight up showed my face the whole time. And I'm like, it's a good thing I got too tired to post this, because I don't know if I would have been comfortable. It's gonna be so much censoring if I do anything with it. I don't think it's really usable footage, but what can you do? What can you do? Sorry. No, you're fine. I'm picking on ya. You are not telling me anything I have not heard worse. I am desensitized. I think I literally opened the stream with what happened with the... Some guy died, or well, murdered or executed. I was like, yeah. So did a CEO for a health company. Kind of outside of my realm of, like, unusual. Desensitized through body cams. I was talking to my mom, literally, about this. I'm like, we, in our household, think we're the problem, and we hurt the universe, and the universe is going to, like, put us in our place and all that stuff. And then we go outside, and people are just stupid. People are stupid, inconsiderate assholes, and they ruin their lives or try to meddle in ours, and we're just like, what the hell? And it's just like, what? I'm like, we are not the problem. We are not involved in any of their lives, and this shit's still happening. I'm like, we are not a problem. They don't even know who we are. Yeah, lye soap. Yeah. Yeah, when it's that one, you have to be very careful. Yeah, the base burns, yeah. There's a soap YouTube channel. That's all they do. I was tempted to buy a soap bar once or twice, but it's like, I won't use it. It's like getting a snow globe. You shake it once and then you go, ooh, what if I drop it? You know? The glass ones. Right. We used to resell those. The vintage Disney snow globe collection for like Disney movies, anime movies. I don't remember how old they were, but I remember at least being like 8 or 10, watching my mom pack them, and they were always terrible to pack because more likely than not, the glass or something would break and shatter, and they would want to charge back, which is fair, and so my mom would have to argue with the shipping companies to give them her coverage, payback, blah, 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 blah. Literally, I think we got more money from the postal service giving us paying for the worth of the item that they destroyed than selling the item. The life of us. I have no plans for Halloween, but I'll probably be here on YouTube. Oh god, it's still 9/11? Oh. I forgot what today was. Did they do anything today? I feel like everyone's talking about the other guy. Nobody's talking about... Like, what do they do at the memorial? They just stand and look into the hole? What if somebody pushes somebody in there? That'd be a terrible morning. Oh wait, it's like sodium hydroxine from the soap. They did it. Yeah. Hey, chemicals will fight back. If you don't know that, you're gonna get burned. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, I think this was a perfect amount of streaming. I don't think I had anything else to say other than to get like that off my chest. I have a meeting tomorrow. I have a doctor's appointment really early tomorrow. So if I can't sleep, oh boy. I hope whatever happens is decent enough to my psyche, because gosh dang. I swear, if he just wants to burn it off like the last lady, I had warts on my, like, cuticles, on all my hands, and they burnt them off with nitrogen, and that fucking hurt. They did not put me under. I had to suffer and cry in person. Terrible. And you want to know what I did? I just did the same thing I did all over again. I don't have warts anymore. In fact, I don't know how I had warts. You know? I was like that kid from Spy Kids that had warts on his fingers, except mine were in my cuticles. So, the warts themselves weren't painful. I didn't mind them at all. In fact, I had fun, like... You know how people bite their nails? I did that with the cuticle / wart thing. So, that's probably how it spread. It probably was on, like, one side of a cuticle on one finger, and it just spread to all of them. I barely remember it. In fact, I don't even remember my mom telling me that I had that wrong with me. I think she just took me to the lady, and it was like, alright, we're fixing this now. And I'm like, what? I don't remember them ever being like, you have warts on your hands. I found that after the fact. And I was like, what? Sometimes you just gotta lead your kid into danger, but it won't work twice, so you gotta use your first shot lucky. I had that on my eyelids. Oof. Stretchy. Alright. I gotta go get ready for bed. This was very lovely seeing familiar faces and old timers who haven't spoken in a long time. Not to me. I'm still thinking of you, darling. And Rosa, I hope you're having a wonderful time. Just a little FYI, if anybody is doing Stargazer auditions, I have not been a part of the interview phase whatsoever. I'm not reliable to do interviews, so it's more of like a constellation prize if I say I can. But I think what we're doing behind the scenes is making sure there's no Nepo hires. So I think we're not supposed to vote friends, but other members can vote even if you are like, oh yeah, this is my friend. Oh, my mom sneezed. I think everybody has a friend who applied, right? And then I was trying to be cheeky. I was like, what defines a friend? Like, I know of them, I've seen them before, we may have interacted, but I like know nothing of them. Right? But I'm like, I just say you guys are friends, right? I was trying to acquaintance block some of you. so I feel like you got more of a chance, but you know. We had a lot of people to work through, and I have not picked my people yet, so I don't have room for that headache. I might have my armpit cut open tomorrow, so you know, that's why I am zooted. I need to go to bed. But yeah, best luck to anybody who auditioned, and do not be discerned or put off if you do not make it in. It has literally nothing to do with your capability. It's just we are such a close-knit family and kind of friend group that we know what we're looking for, and we know what we want to help or what we want to see to help like make the group better. We don't just want a fun person. We want a fun person that can be with people. I don't know. Okay, look, I am the Hime Hajime of the shoujo. That is not even a thing anymore, but you get it. I'm just not around. You don't have to be in the group to talk to me. Literally, you can just randomly hit me up. You are not weird if you go, hey, I was thinking of you today. Just wanted to say hi. I did that to Shiro literally yesterday because I had to follow my own advice and go, you know what? I want to talk to Shiro and we haven't said anything in a while, so I'm just going to be friendly and do a boop. I think on, like, not YouTube, on Facebook, you poke somebody. It basically poke me on Twitter. There you go. Poke me on Twitter. See what happens. If I ain't in the mood, I don't reply. And then once I'm in the mood, I will reply. And you'll have my full attention or half of it. I'm sporadic. Oh, are we acquaintances? A vibe. Yeah, I mean, okay. I've known... Oh, okay. Damn it. See, I'm trying to, like, not say... Because I know of you, right? I know of you. I've seen you around for such a long time. But I don't know much. I know a little. I know a little. Not much, though. Right? That'd be fun. Just get a bunch of acquaintances in a room and interview them. Be like, you know what? I actually want to get to know you. What do you like to do? What are your hobbies? What games are you playing? How many freckles do you have? Is your hair long? Like, it's just... I don't know what friends do. I think most people send pictures. I think we did that in Stargazers once and whatever. We all had, we were all intoxicated on being a group for a first time and shared pictures of each other. I'm like, damn. Y'all don't know what you're missing out on with Star. I wish she would cosplay herself, because she would embody her character very well. I would think anyway. Does anyone really know anyone on the internet? I'm old-fashioned to think it's old-fashioned to me. I think you kind of have to meet in person. What about Iron Mouse in that situation, Gretchen? What about people that literally can't touch people? Right? Like, they can't meet them because it may compromise their health. Right? So, just using that as, like, a pragmatation. Friendship and calling somebody a friend. Basically, we've turned just being friendly into being a friend. Right? That's why I kind of want to bring back acquaintances, because I feel like everybody starts saying, like, friend too much, right? It's like, I'm acquainted with you, and there's nothing wrong with being acquainted. I think it's better to be acquainted with somebody because you're not presuming you know them. Like, oh, I'm their friend, and then they come out and say, I don't know who the fuck you are. Like, wouldn't that be embarrassing? So it's just better to be like, oh, you think I'm an acquaintance? Well, let's change that. There you go. Starts a conversation. Or they get mad and leave. I don't know. It's just about being accurate, you know? Whatever. It's literally, it doesn't change anything. It's like, why the extra step? I don't know. That's just what my tism does to me. It's like, do things the proper way. Kind of be like, hey, you want to be my friend? Sure, but I have to get to know you. I think anybody would do that for dating, or they should do that for dating. You should get to know the person before you date them, I would hope. Were you friends before you dated, or just straight date? I mean, I don't date, so I don't know what the culture's like. It just seems like maybe a bad idea. I don't know. But I mean, if you go on many dates, you have a lot of practice, so maybe you're good at it. I don't know. Dates are weird. We haven't met IRL, but I would die for her. Mimi? I would die for my long distance Pookie. I'm sorry, I said Poopy. Pookie. You have a friend? A Pookie. Oh, Glitter! Really? Oh my gosh. I've seen Glitter for so long on my Instagram on their cosplay. So when they start showing up on their VTuber thing, I was like slowly connecting the dots. And I was like, what? That was you all along? Like, oh man. It's like I knew two people and they became one person. Glitter M is amazing. How the frick can your life be so pretty to look at? And you be pretty to look at? Like, what? I'm a trash goblin. I just bought plushies and they're sitting scattered around this room nonsensely. I buy things, I put them in places, I forget, and I don't think about it. Imagine knowing somebody and still liking them is dangerous. I don't know. We're at that point when my brain is fried. Yeah. I wish they would get married. Oh, Connor? Yeah. Aw, J-Drag, why does this always happen? My regulars, why do you always do this? You show up right as I am passing away. Mentally. Falling asleep. What we talking about? Murder. No, we're not. We're oil. We're talking about scented oil at some point. And then we were talking about glitter. Yeah. But yeah, okay, you got me talking for 20 more minutes, but I'm gonna cut it off here because I do need to try to go to bed early, and I do want to read more fanfics before I do because I'm a gremlin. So I can get about 8 hours of sleep if I do 2 hours of reading if my eyes stay open, which they probably won't. Have a good night, yeah, thank you. I hope you all rest well. I don't have a sleeping emote, but I have this dead one I can use and throw at you guys. But thank you for keeping me company. This is very much just a ramble Zatsudon, doing who knows what, showcasing some stuff, saying my thoughts. Not every stream has to be a banger. Some just have to be more podcast lackadaisy garbage. Welcome to Jenta FM Radio, logging out for the night. Good morning, good evening, and good night. And then a fucking baseball hits me in the face and I go, Gah! Night, y'all.